Are you interested in meal prepping because you know it'll save time, money, and save your kitchen from destruction, but you don't know where to start? Does meal prepping seem overwhelming to you? In today's episode, I'm going to share the top 5 foods you should keep in your fridge for easy meal prep. You won't have to spend hours with these foods or ruin your beautiful kitchen over it. And the best part is it will be very quick and easy and not overwhelming. You can mix and match these foods to create over 20 different combinations of meals so you never get bored. So grab a pen and paper and let's get started. Tired of feeling exhausted after training? Confused about how to fuel your body without all the food rules? Welcome to Female Sports Nutrition, where I'll help you fuel strong, build muscle, and perform your best, all while breaking free from diet culture. I'm Kristen, a sports dietitian, trainer, and Jesus lover, and I'm here to help you fuel with freedom. Lace up your shoes, grab that smoothie, and let's jump in. If you're passionate about fueling your athletic journey and want to connect with like-minded women, I invite you to join my Female Sports Nutrition Facebook community. This is a supportive space. You'll find valuable resources, tips, and discussions tailored to female athletes. You can share your experiences, ask questions, and gain insights that can elevate your performance. I'll drop the link below for you in the show notes, so just click the link below to get started. Have you ever heard the saying from Benjamin Franklin, "For every minute spent in organizing, an hour is earned"? This is so true when it comes to meal prepping. And let me say this, my philosophy on meal prepping is no longer wasting my entire Sunday in the kitchen for hours on end and destroying my kitchen, making a whole bunch of meals that are in nice little containers. If you want to do that and that works for you, you can certainly do that. I did do that before I had kids. And then I realized I don't have time to do this, nor do I want to give up an entire day over the weekend to meal prep meals into little plastic containers and then microwave those plastic containers, which I have now found out is not good for you. So I am no longer doing that. But it's so true, the saying that for every minute you spend organizing, an hour is earned. So let's get into what the top 5 foods are that you can keep in your refrigerator that will make your life so much easier and you can actually gain some time back for yourself. So number 1 is hard-boiled eggs. Really, it could be eggs in any form or fashion, but I feel like hard-boiled eggs are super easy because they're portable and you can eat them for breakfast. You can also have them for a snack, or you can slice them up and put them on a salad or in a ramen bowl or whatever. They're very versatile. So eggs are actually the gold standard when it comes to protein. They have the highest bioavailable protein in them. And this is what proteins are generally compared to see how available that protein is to your body. Eggs are also generally cheap when we're not going through, a bird flu or something like that. Plus, they're delicious. There's many different ways that you can prepare them. You could make them into an egg salad. Like I said, you could just eat plain hard-boiled eggs. You could do deviled eggs, which is my personal favorite. You can slice them up, put them on different things. Very versatile. And I learned in the past year or two the best way to make hard-boiled eggs so that you don't have issues when you're peeling the shell off, where you're peeling basically the entire egg apart and the whole thing falls apart. So what you need to do to hard-boil some eggs perfectly is get some water, put it in a pot, boil it before you put your eggs in. Boil the eggs for 13 minutes, and after 13 minutes, pull them out very quickly, put them in a bowl of ice water for 5 minutes, and that is it. You will get perfectly cooked hard-boiled eggs every single time. Now, if you're not into cooking hard-boiled eggs, you can always go to the grocery store and buy pre-cooked hard-boiled eggs, but I feel like they're very simple and easy to do at home, plus it's going to save you some money. Number 2 is making shredded chicken. Shredded chicken is so versatile. There's so many different things that you can do with it. You can put it on pizza, you can put it on a salad, you can mix it with some barbecue sauce and put it on a sandwich. You can put it into enchiladas or tacos or a burrito bowl, or if you want to make some soup and throw some shredded chicken in there, you could do that. There's so many different options that you can do with shredded chicken. And if you have a crock pot or an Instant Pot, this will make your life a lot easier. You can also make shredded chicken in a Dutch oven in your oven. And I am going to link the recipe below for you that's in my blog. And this will spell it out step by step how to make shredded chicken, and also some different variations like salsa verde chicken, which is delicious, by the way, if you've never tried that, and also some other shredded meats. So make sure that you check out that recipe below. Number 3 is either grilled or baked pork tenderloin or steak, depending on what you like. basically some grilled or baked meat. I personally prefer grilled meats. I really like the flavor of it. I think it gives you a lot more flavor that way than baking it. But if you don't have a grill, you can certainly bake it. Or if you have one of those electric countertop grills, you could use that. Or if you have an air fryer, you can use that too. Whatever you want to do. So basically, this is giving you a good source of protein, and it's also giving you a high iron source of protein, which if you've listened to any of my podcast episodes, you'll know that iron is one of the main micronutrients that female athletes tend to be low in. So we want to make sure that we are stocking up on iron, and getting in meat, particularly red meat, is going to be a great way to accomplish that. Not only that, it's going to be super versatile. So you could just have a piece of pork tenderloin or steak, as well as some other foods on your plate. But of course, you can do other things like slice it up and put it on a frozen pizza. You can make a sandwich out of it. You can put it on a salad. You could put it into ramen, having beef ramen. Oh my gosh, so good. One of my favorite foods. And depending on what you pair it with, you're going to have a completely new meal. So super delicious and super versatile. And you can mix it up with different rubs and marinades to give you different flavor profiles. Number 4 is cooked rice or potatoes. So depending on what you like, or you can mix and match. I really am not a huge fan of rice, honestly. So I love potatoes, and I will use potatoes for a lot of things. So what I typically do is I just bake a bunch of potatoes when I have other things cooking, or if I'm already cooking baked potatoes, I'll just throw in a bunch of extra baked potatoes, because baked potatoes are really versatile in my opinion, where you can slice them up and make hash browns in the morning. You can take a whole potato, baked potato, and stuff it with some shredded chicken, for example. You can dice it up and make potato salad, which I love a good potato salad, especially in the summer. You can also just saute it with some other vegetables for a nice side dish. So you need either rice or potatoes so that you can get in some type of carbohydrate. We are not eliminating carbohydrates here. Your body definitely needs them for energy, but also to build and maintain muscle, because carbohydrates are muscle sparing, meaning if you don't eat enough carbohydrates, your body's going to use actually your own muscle mass as a fuel source. But if you do eat enough carbohydrates, it will spare your muscles. Now, if you're more of a rice girl, you can certainly do rice. There's lots of different spices and seasonings that you can add to rice to give it different flavor profiles. You can always just leave it plain, and you could do a lot of different things with it, like a burrito bowl, like I mentioned. Fried rice is delicious. You could do beans, rice, and hard-boiled eggs for breakfast. All great options. And here's a little pro tip. If you want to give your rice some extra flavor, cook it with some bone broth. And this will also give you some extra nutrients as well, but it'll give you a lot more flavor in your rice. I'm going to drop my recipe below for bone broth. Last up on my list, number 5 is guacamole. So guacamole is, of course, made with avocados, and avocados are great because they are going to give you healthy fats. They're also going to give you some fiber as well, and it's delicious. Plus, there's a lot of different things that you can do with guacamole. So some options that you can use guacamole for are, of course, just chips and guacamole. You could do avocado toast with some eggs on top. You can put it on your burrito bowl or your tacos. You could put some on your eggs, black bean, peppers, and onions breakfast that you can make in the morning. And you can also just add it to a wrap with shredded chicken. So I have here 10 different combinations that you can make with these foods. You can make lots more than just 10, but I'm going to give you 10 for right now. Number 1 is eggs and hash browns. So you're using your hard-boiled eggs, or if you want to make scrambled eggs instead, that's fine. And you are going to use your pre-cooked baked potatoes to make hash browns. Number 2 is eggs with black beans, peppers, and onions. You could just get the frozen bag of peppers and onions and some guacamole on top. So make it a nice little Mexican breakfast. Throw some salsa on there or some hot sauce, and you're all set to go. Number 3 is pork tenderloin with some cooked rice, guacamole, and a frozen vegetable. One of those steam in the bag vegetables is fine. Number 4 is either pork tenderloin or steak with a baked potato and a frozen vegetable. Number 5 is shredded chicken and guacamole in a wrap, and you can have a side salad with that, or a piece of fruit, or veggies and dip. Number 6 is hard-boiled eggs with a banana. That's a great snack. Number 7 is shredded chicken tacos, and again, you can put some guacamole on top of that. Number 8 is either shredded chicken on your pizza, or you could do steak on your pizza. Number 9 is a pork tenderloin sandwich with chips and guacamole. Number 10 is a stuffed baked potato with shredded chicken and guacamole on top. Like I said, you could come up with way more combinations than just 10, but these will at least get you started. So let's recap on the top 5 foods that you can keep in your refrigerator for easy meal prep. Number 1 is hard-boiled eggs. 2 is shredded chicken. Number 3 is grilled or baked pork tenderloin or steak. Number 4 is cooked rice or potatoes. And number 5 is guacamole. If you need some more meal prep ideas, head on over to the Facebook community, join the group, and we always have one day where we share our recipes for meal prepping so we can all learn from each other. Hey friend, if this podcast inspired you, encouraged you, or changed you, I would love for you to leave me a review and share it with a girlfriend who will find it helpful or inspiring. That is the best way you can thank me and help me share my knowledge so I can help more people just like you. I'm so thankful that you spent this time with me today, and I'd love to connect with you. Join my Facebook group, Female Sports Nutrition, or send me a DM on Instagram, or hop on over to my website, EliteNutritionPerformance.com. I'll see you back here next week.